If you're someone that's interested in semen retention and all the benefits it has to offer, then you will surely ask yourself how your journey will look like. It isn't going to be all sunshine and roses, that much we can promise, but if you stick with it, you'll be able to transform yourself into a new man and re-establish your sexuality. Today, we present to you the semen retention timeline, an exhaustive account of the first 13 weeks of semen retention. Included are the 5 stages every person going through semen retention has to pass, and will also list benefits, challenges and things to expect during the process. Before we start, we would just like to point out that this timeline represents how the majority of abstainers experience semen retention. This doesn't necessarily mean you won't have a different account of events unfolding during your quit. Stage 1. Separating the wheat from the chaff. Stage 1 of the semen retention timeline encompasses the first 7 days of your journey. Many find this to be the hardest part of the challenge, since they never get past 7 days in the first place. The first day will be quite easy, maybe even enjoyable, as you'll be full of willpower and willingness to change your life for the better. Problems start to emerge at day 2, where you'll start feeling the need to fall back into your old habits again, i.e. ejaculate while masturbating. The urges will be moderate to severe in intensity, and they won't stop bothering you all the way until day 7, when they will be the strongest. You might experience sleep problems, especially since day 3 usually marks the eruption of an enormous amount of energy. You will also feel like everything is a trigger, and you might even develop phobias around using your phone or computer. The last thing to note is a sense of aggression you've never experienced before. This is largely due to the testosterone increase. Many men are unprepared to face the testosterone surge. Some even get scared that they might pose a threat to themselves or others, but that's just your addicted mind speaking nonsense. This might all seem like doom and gloom, but the first 7 days are known to be the toughest, and that's exactly why stage 1 separates the warriors from the weaklings. Benefits: increased testosterone levels, increased energy levels, increased motivation and competitiveness, increased confidence and self-esteem, better mood. Stage 2, steady continuum. Stage 2 represents the next 4 weeks of your journey, weeks 2 to 5. This is where you stabilize as a person, the urges get lesser in intensity and length, and your mood, energy, and testosterone reach equilibrium. If you have survived the first 7 days, congratulations, you're done with the worst part. The first few days after the first week will be marked by a small decrease in testosterone levels. Don't worry, you will not lose all of your accumulated testosterone, just enough to remove that on-edge feeling of aggression that might have been bothering you. You will be able to use your newfound energy and motivation to actually start and finish projects, help with housework, and if you have a partner, they'll notice the positive changes too. You'll generally become a more pleasant human to be around, and your social circle will expand, especially if you step out of your comfort zone and give new things a try. Jokes you previously thought were lame or unstimulating will suddenly become funny, and you'll enjoy life more. You will feel like this is exactly what the universe had in mind for you during these 4 weeks. It's basically going to be heaven or earth. On the other hand, the urges will still be there, but you'll have almost mastered your control of them, as your testosterone levels slowly decline. So will your urges become lesser in intensity. Remember, more is not always better, and the monster you were on the 7th day was simply unsustainable. Benefits: better sleep, better social skills, newfound attraction to real-life women, no brain fog, deeper voice. Stage 3, the dreaded flatline. We're now covering weeks 6 to 9 in your semen retention journey. Many men get very disappointed when they reach the dreaded flatline or complete loss of motivation and sense of reward from tasks. It can be a debilitating experience, but if you know what to expect, you'll learn to live through it. One day, seemingly out of nowhere, you'll start feeling dejected, lethargic, and even depressed. Nothing will make sense anymore, and you'll want to relapse with a vengeance, since this entire semen retention journey will feel like a giant scam. Who wants to go through so much pain and suffering just to get back to a similar state one was before he even started his improvement journey? Also, many people start doubting semen retention and its philosophy as a whole. Maybe it was all just a placebo, maybe ejaculation wasn't doing that much harm. Of course, the above sentence is full of lies and nonsense, but you have to remember that a part of your brain is still addicted and longing for that dopamine hit. You'll feel low energy. Tasks that were previously completed with ease will now feel like a burden. It's like someone has propelled you high up in the sky, only to push you down to the ground with even greater force. As you can see, this state can last up to a month, and the best thing you can do is to just let it go. Accept the fact that you can't change your feelings, but you can change your perspective about what you're feeling. Instead of approaching this entire thing with a negative attitude, view it as a chance to relax and step down from the busy lifestyle you've been accustomed to. Take a day or two off work and spend it watching your favorite movies or TV shows if you have to. Being lazy is not a sin, especially not during such a turbulent period as the flatline. Benefits. If you survive the flatline, you've basically made it. Decreased sex drive due to depressive symptoms. A chance to take it easy and relax. You'll sleep like a baby. Your skin will become free of blemishes. Stage 4. Rapid ascension. If you liked the video so far and want to know about the scientific content of relationship, don't forget to subscribe. We will now discuss the next 3 weeks of your semen retention journey, those being weeks 10 to 12. If you've made it this far, you've basically mastered semen retention, since it can only go up from here. The gloomy clouds wither away and sunshine engulfs your life again. Your testosterone levels, along with energy, motivation, confidence, the whole package basically, rise again. This time, you're not in a plane that will eventually crash. Quite on the contrary, once you reach this stage, you'll stabilize and stay that way until the end. You'll start feeling optimistic about semen retention again, and you'll feel like $1 million since you've made such a giant leap in mood. Concentration will be markedly increased and you'll finally have the attention span of a normal human male. At this stage, you might even take on bigger projects, outside of work, such as writing a book or starting a business. This is by far the best stage when it comes to personal happiness, as you'll notice a rapid rise in mood. Many men also report feeling 10 or 20 years younger. The best thing about all this is that these 3 weeks are marked by an overall sense of contentment and joy of life. As the dopamine starts flowing again, so will activities become enjoyable again, to the point where you look forward to doing the laundry or taking out the trash. Benefits. Increased productivity. Cravings are few and far between. Development of real and long-lasting confidence. Change in priorities. You start choosing real life instead of the virtual world. Increased respect from both men and women. Stage 5. Physical and psychological stability. From week 13 forward, you'll be cured of your sexual deviances and will get to enjoy the best life has to offer, provided you continue practicing semen retention. The best thing about semen retention after 90 days is this stable but powerful Zen state you reach, where you're both productive and energetic but also calm and composed. By now, you will have successfully recovered from your past and you won't be a slave to your urges anymore. You will have plenty of energy to start new hobbies or completely revamp your life. Your natural confidence will return, allowing you to come out of your comfort zone and expand your horizons. You might experience a lot of positive changes once you've done semen retention for longer than 90 days. The most pronounced effect on our crew members was the immediate expulsion and ousting of the toxic people in our lives. You know exactly the type of crowd we're talking about, superficially nice people that are rotten inside, with negativistic attitudes and pessimistic views on life. The new state you'll find yourself in will automatically repel these people and they will distance themselves from you. This is a good thing, as that gives you a chance to surround yourself with better, more ambitious and intelligent human beings. No longer will you be able to tolerate small talk about the weather or the game past weekend. You'll be too busy working on yourself to care about these meaningless occurrences. All in all, as long as you don't relapse, you will be in 7th heaven. Your body will have reached homeostasis and will perform at optimal capacity. Benefits. Development of new, non-toxic relationships. Quitting other bad habits, gaming, smoking, gambling, etc. Reaching Zen-like stoicism. You will exert inner peace, external dominance. No longer a sexual freak. I am Majid 2006, thank you for watching the video till the end. Now, if you want to be successful in romantic relationships and know more, subscribe to my channel. I made many tutorials for you. I will kiss you, my dear.